Today is the day that everything changes. One way or another.
Breaking news. The eyes of the city are riveted. 20 stories up on the man on the ledge.
Nick Cassidy, an escaped convict.
Man on a ledge. I wish this movie was on a ledge. I would have said, jump! I would have pushed that son of a bitch off.
Well, I was going to say, like, you might think, like, oh, you'll be on the ledge of anticipation watching this movie. No, but your suspension of disbelief will be.
The titles these days seem so obvious, though, don't they? Because I'm the one guy of y'all didn't see this, but I saw the trailer. I was like, wow. So the movie's about a guy on the ledge, so you're just like, fuck it, let's just call it Man on a Ledge. That's all we got.
Well, you know what? It's exactly what it was exactly what it was selling. It was stupid and very realistic to someone being on a ledge and jumping. Yeah.
And you know what? Today, you have to be careful how you sell your movie. I mean, I don't want to call the audience out there dumb, but you had some people actually walking to the artist and they didn't know that it was silent, and they got mad and say, I want my money back. So everybody said, hey, you want Man on a Ledge? That's exactly what you get on the poster. That he's going to be stand on a ledge. He's going to be on a ledge for most of the movie. You're going to get exactly what you pay for in this, except for a good movie.
You can't have a metaphorical title because then other people will go, there was no man and no ledge.
I demand my money back.
That's true, because usually you hear Man on a Ledge, you think metaphorically like, oh, it's a guy, he's about to lose his sanity. It's like, no, this is just some guy sitting out on the side of a building.
You know what? I wish they had done that. I would rather take something that dull and boring than something that just insulted my intelligence like this movie did. I mean, the movie really did expect me to be stupid when I walked in there. Now, if this was a comedy, okay, I could take that. It's supposed to be funny, but this is supposed to be some old action thriller, type shit. Also supposed to be somewhat of a heist movie too. And all of it. There's not one thing in this movie that is not dumb. I mean, they went out their way to just be stupid in this film.
It's sad when Tower Heist becomes more plausible than a movie like this.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, wow, you know what? That doesn't seem so crazy anymore after watching this shit.
You're right, though, Corey. They do need to give us some kind of warning if it's going to be that dumb. Like, just put Dane Cook in all those movies. And we'll be like, I won't see those. That is the movie. That's like, instead of an RPG, it's Dane Cook rated.
Well, I tell you something.
Or Larry the Cable Guy rated.
No, even Larry the Cable Guy would look at this and be like, damn, man, this is dumb. And this is coming from
That's
me.
All right, fellas. I'm going to wait for Cars 3.
Now, you make your own movie when you leave. A man with no money.
Well, Corey, tell everybody what it's about.
Some stupid shit. That's what it's about. No, okay, Cyrus, you didn't see this.
Yeah,
and you shouldn't see this.
It's gonna be fun to tell you about.
Why would you tell me what happened in Man on a Ledge, Corey?
I would tell you to go out and stand on the ledge before you see this movie.
Okay.
And if somebody said they're going to show you this film, I would tell you to jump as quick as you can. No, this is about a guy named Nick Cassidy, played by Sam Worthington. Now
that tells you enough already.
Yeah, there you go. End the story right there.
Because like man, you see like the hardest working, dull, no acting actor. It's Sam Worthington.
That's the thing, though. He's acting his ass off in this movie. I mean, he's the main guy in this movie. It's him. He's an ex-cop, and he just had the misfortune of teaming up with a guy who wants to be a supervillain, an evil real estate broker played by Ed Harris, who was just terrible in this movie. But Ed Harris had this idea of like, you know what? I have this big ass diamond, but I owe these people a lot of money. They ain't getting my diamond, so I'm gonna make it seem like my diamond was stolen by these guys. And that sap over there, Nick Cassidy, that no acting motherfucker over there. No, I actually like that guy. He said, I have all my crooked cop buddies. We're just going to pour all this evidence on him, railroad this guy. So he ends up going to prison, and he has to serve 25 years. And he's like, ain't no fucking way I'm serving 25 years. So in some old bullshit ass subplot here where he has to go see his father, they let him out to go see his dad.
Go to his dad's funeral.
Yeah, go to his dad's funeral. Yeah, he ends up getting a fight with his brother, played by Jamie Bell. In the middle of all the turmoil, he grabs a gun off one of the cops, tells him back off, gets in the car, drives away, and the first thing he does is say, I'm going to go to the Roosevelt Hotel in New York and stand on the ledge and just yell to everybody, I'm innocent!
Well, you missed the part where he died in a huge car crash. That is, anybody else, Superman Clark Kent would have died in that car crash. And yet somehow this guy gets out and just walks away.
I was like, is he Hancock Jr.? I don't know.
It's funny because the moment he steals that car, like he gets in the car, you hear, he doesn't get like a 5 feet away from that graveyard.
He gets hit by a train.
He does. He gets by a train.
Wow.
And you go, well, that was short.
Is this produced by Looney Tunes? I don't. Yeah.
But yeah, he's out there on this ledge, and the only person that he really probably has as his friend is a negotiator who's played by
Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah, Elizabeth Banks, who she's also thinking, hey, this guy's cute. Why wouldn't I believe him? It's now where the really dumb part comes in though is that while he
sounds like it's already come in.
Oh yeah.
No. Put your seatbelt on.
No, wait a minute. Yeah. Strap in right now. And try not to hit a train.
Well, you survived.
Besides the train wreck that's in front of us right here, while he's doing all of this, it's really a distraction because across the street, literally across the street, is Jamie Bell and his girlfriend, played by Genesis Rodriguez, who's fine as hell.
Oh, fucking shit.
Jesus.
I mean, she's got a little bit of an overbite, which is actually really sexy.
Did you see that? I didn't because I was too bad.
Shut up, Leon. What are you talking about?
I was studying. I was analyzing every part of this girl.
I like the way Leon is like, wow, there's a bird shit on this porch right here. I can't take this car.
She has a mole right by her ear. She has a mole right by her ear.
I couldn't take that. I'd take it all.
She's taking her clothes off. He's looking at the TV behind her.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hate that.
You guys don't understand. See,
what kind of haircut is that?
That's the kind of thing I need to notice because anytime she like realizes like, wait, I'm way too hot for this guy, then I can go like, no, I bet you can find somebody else who doesn't mind your overbite.
Yeah, you like, Mr. Ed looking bitch. I don't need you anyway. You fucking mule. Hee-haw.
See, you got to control the bitch's mind.
Or her teeth. But no, across the street, they like his brother and his girlfriend are pulling off this Tom Cruise Mission Impossible type heist.
It really is.
Now, keep in mind, his brother's just a guy from the street. I mean, this is some shit that James Bond would say, hey, man, how you doing that? Where'd you get that shit from? I don't know how you're doing that. It's ridiculous, man. And y'all say that this movie, you say it's forgettable. Oh, no, I didn't forget this movie. I looked at this movie and said, you made the list. Come December, I'm going to remember your ass. I'm going to remember you because you are the most bullshit, one of the worst movies I've seen this year, hands down. I mean, there's going to be plenty more, but you are in that top 10 right there.
It's pretty ridiculous because this whole thing with him on the ledge and they think he's going to jump and there's a hostage negotiator and there's all the politics with her and Ed Burns and how the other cops don't like her. And it seems like, okay, it gives you the impression like he called her out there for a reason and it's going to be some movie about some real drama. But it's all to distract people from this heist they're pulling. Now, they're doing this in the middle of New York, and sure, there's a crowd under them watching, but there's another 8 million people in the city who could hear these explosions.
Like that part, that part where he does this whole thing where he's like, I'm gonna jump, and everybody's like, ah! He's doing that just because he wants them to be distracted by this huge explosion behind them. And they act like when that explosion goes off, just because he's on a ledge, the whole city of New York is not gonna notice it.
Let me get this straight. Guy goes to jail who's set up by a rich billionaire dude for stealing something, even though he didn't steal it. And the first thing he does when he gets out of jail is set up a gigantic heist.
to
clear his good name.
To actually steal it. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to steal that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, with Ed Harris. I mean, I don't know if it's too late to say we spoiled it, but yeah, he's set him up so he could, have this guy steal a diamond. He could still hold on to his diamond. And the whole thing is like, dude, if you owe the money, it would have been a lot easier. It would have been a lot easier to just actually sell the diamond and be done with it.
Yeah. What amazed me is that the couple that's doing the heist, how you don't really see them bring in all this equipment, even though the equipment is already there. Like they pull a fucking, I kid you not, they pull a goddamn mattress out of their goddamn ass.
Yeah.
Just so it could cover up the explosion. After this guy screams, hey, everybody, I'm innocent. Everybody screams, and then there's an explosion, and the way they cover up the noise is with a mattress, and I'm just like, wow, the ground shook when that happened. And everyone just kind of was like, man, it must be thunder.
Look at the Cloverfield monster.
Yeah, I know. I was like, holy shit, really, dude? But the worst part is the couple performing the heist because, I mean, it's like, it could have been like a sitcom fucking couple from Modern Family or something doing this heist, and every time like they're about they're like a hair close to getting caught, and then miraculously through movie magic Everything is fine.
And just when you start to go like, this is so stupid and sitcomish that I can't watch anymore, just as Rodriguez will take off her shirt. You're like, okay, well, just keep going.
But you know what? Even then, it's like, man, as much as I love looking at this girl, there's no real reason for her to take off her clothes other than to, as you say, distract from this dumbass plot. It so wants to be one of those movies that takes place in New York, an action heist film that the action is great. It's very gritty because you've got all these people who fill in the background extras. They seem like real New Yorkers, and it wants to provide humor in that way. This is New York. Anything goes. That even the crowd is unfazed by the amazing thing that's happening in front of them. And one of the movies that reminds me of that kind of plot is The Taking of the Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Sure,
it wants to be
very
that,
reminiscent. Of that.
It wants to be an action heist thriller with a sense of humor because New York is just that way, and
New York is filled with clowns.
Yeah. Because and that's the best part of the movie. Like when everybody's down, it's the crowd that's actually the best part of the film because it ranges from people who are saying, jump, man, do it, to people who were like across the street in their business windows with posters saying, hey, I want to marry you.
Listen up.
Go.
Not sure I got an ID on your jumper. An escaped convict. Nick Cassidy.
Cassidy. The cop that stole the diamond off David Englander?
$40 million diamond. I knew I recognized this mutt.
What the hell is going on?
Well, what did his little note say?
I will exit as I entered.
Innocent.
He wants people to think he didn't do it.
That's the most entertaining part of the film.
When the crowd's more clever than actually what's going on, that's sad. You know?
Yeah, it is.
Elizabeth Banks feels really miscast in this. I just the whole time like, why would you put her in this movie?
Because she's tired of always just being in comedies, probably.
Yeah, but that's what this basically is anyway. She's been in smarter comedies than this movie.
Maybe she just wanted to meet Sam Worthington.
I guess because the whole drama, actual drama they have going on with her and Ed Burns and the other cops who don't like her because of some other job she fucked up on. It's like they try to keep you interested in it, but after a while you're like, is this going anywhere?
She could have been replaced with a blow-up doll throughout that whole goddamn movie. I mean, she was just there to go.
This house she has been.
That's the woman. Yeah, that's the woman who's making my job more difficult.
I mean, honestly, because of seeing this movie first, it made me. I welcomed Contraband after this. I was like, you know what? That at least somebody sat down and thought this out somewhat. Whereas with this movie, it was just like. Y'all just, you know what? You have an end that you goal, and you don't care how you get to it.
It's funny, man, how mediocrity can be a little bit better if they just stick to being mediocre. I'm not going to do anything too stupid. I'm just going to stay on this long, boring road right here and just keep going. I'm not going to take any risk or anything, and that's fine. I mean, it's still a mediocre movie. But when you look at something like this, where they go out of their way to be bad, it truly is insulting.
Is this a first-time director?
No, it's the guy who directed this is a documentary director. He's directed 2 documentaries. So maybe he thought he was really filming a guy on a ledge right there.
I can't wait to see those documentaries.
Wow. Documentaries are reality shows.
No, it's the guy named Asger Leth.
Asgard.
Asher. I don't. Asgard. Aslan the Lion. I don't know. Asger Leth. He's directed 2 documentaries because a lot of people are saying, "Wow, this guy." He shouldn't have to take anything like this that's below him.
It's not the Man on a Wire guy.
No. The 5 obstructions in something called Ghost of Cité Soleil or something.
5 obstructions.
Never heard
documentary though.
The five obstructions.
Yeah, that's
I never seen it.
That's that movie with multiple different directors, I believe.
Okay, well, he had multiple personalities.
Maybe he should have called those multiple directors to help him out.
He had 5 obstructions in his fucking head when he directed this movie.
I would think he just doesn't speak English or something. You know
what? That would explain a lot.
Yeah, it's like this. Again, he doesn't know if this is a comedy or a drama or an action thriller.
This script doesn't make any sense in this scene. See what just happened? That doesn't work. And he just goes, make her take her shirt off.
Yeah. No, you know what? But it's a shame to see some people who are wasting it here because, first of all, Ed Burns, when he's one of the better people in your movie, you already got trouble right there because you like him in the movie. He's actually really good. He's the first cop on the scene of this incident when Sam Worthington goes on the ledge and I was like, hey, I wouldn't mind seeing more of him in the movie because I like him. But then they had to bring in now. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, and I really I can't. If I'm gonna spoil something for you, Mr. Spoiler, I have permission to dude, just drop a little something on these people.
You know what? I would actually not give you permission, but you did it right off the bat, so go for it.
Well, everybody's talking about Ed Harris in this movie. We're not spoiling it. Everybody's talking about how bad he is.
Okay.
And they're talking about, look, if you
saw the trailer, it makes it very clear he's the villain right from the get-go.
When he comes on the screen and he's like, there are two people in this world, those who take what they want and those who don't, or some stupid shit. Like, you already know he's
now,
bad.
To be fair, he looked like he had cancer through this whole movie. So I'm thinking well, maybe he's just sick.
That would have been more interesting.
In the last 10 years, has the millionaire they brought on screen been a good guy? I mean, like Ocean's 11, that's it, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, that's right.
He's the richest guy in the movie. He's already First, he can't talk to people without talking down to them or throwing shit at them. I was like, yeah, he's the bad guy. If you don't
He can't end a sentence without going,
you he's an asshole just by how much money he spent on his security system. Only dicks do that.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Does it look like I'm not busy?
Yeah.
I'm trying to tie this bitch to the railroad tracks.
I mean, he's up here snapping. It's like whenever he calls the secretary, like, girl, come here, girl. It's like he's an asshole. He's the villain of the movie. But if I'm gonna spoil Man on Ledge for you, now I am. Some of you don't want this to happen, but for those who want to stick around and laugh at this shit, please do. You got Anthony Mackie in the movie. I like the way they try to bring him on and act like he's a good guy in this, because he's up to something, because every time he comes around Sam Worthington, he's like, hey Nick, I'm your friend, I'm gonna get you out the situation. I don't know what happened, man, but I got your back. And it's like, Negro, please, you up to something. I don't know what it is, but you up to something.
It's Benny. I got 5 kids.
There's a pigeon standing next to Sam Worthington, looking at Sam Worthington, going, "Don't trust him. Don't trust him if I were you. I'm gonna go take a shit over here, but I wouldn't trust him."
Fucking shit, just teeth all brown because he's got such a shitty grin on his face. I mean, come on, man, really, you ain't up to nothing. Nah, you got something to do with this. But there's it's really though it's amazing when you take an actor, because there's people in here that they do waste. They have Kara Sedgwick in here. Kara Sedgwick has proven herself to be an amazing actress, and they put her in the movie as a one-note character to a one-note joke. She's the I'll do anything for a story reporter. And they only put her in there for a little bit, too. It's really,
that's true. There's a point where they just completely drop her.
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. I was like, wow, I'm sure she was screaming at her agent going, what happened to all my goddamn scenes in that goddamn movie? You showed me at the beginning and the end, and that's it. Fuck you.
Just go back to the old little TV show.
Yeah.
The old 0
you go back to
degrees of
TV
separation.
Yeah, let me pat you on the head and I'll send you on your way to TV land.
But really, I don't know who wrote this dialogue for Ed Harris, but Ed Harris, I mean, would you just say the name? And for a while, Ed Harris said quality, but somebody don't like him. So whoever wrote this script just wrote him the worst dialogue.
I remember him being in was Gone Baby Gone.
Was he in Gone Baby Gone?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying is that I'm not talking bad about him. I'm saying this is a guy, when you see him, you expect a fine performance. You get it to the point where it's like, bad movies. Oh, Ed Harris, he don't do that no more. He left that creep show shit behind a long time ago. By the way, I love creep.
He should go back. I was saying, hey, what the hell are you talking about over there?
I mean,
that was like his best performance.
He is so much like Alan Alda in Tower Heist, except just not nearly as charming.
But you know what they gave? The difference is, I know we were talking about Tower Heist. I'm the one that actually liked the movie. Like I said, it's a comedy. I can take far-fetched stuff, but Alan Alda. You liked him in Tower Heist. They gave him good dialogue. In this movie, they went out their way to make Ed Harris look bad. Whoever wrote this script, I'm going to fuck Ed Harris' life up right now because they gave him the worst dialogue. That is the kind of dialogue where no matter what actor you get to do it, it's going to make them look bad.
I mean, the thing is, everyone was across the board. Everyone was bad in this. Not even bad. And when they weren't bad, they were completely forgettable. And the worst crime is that how this movie tries to set up Sam Worthington's character as this guy that you want to root for throughout the entire movie. Right. And they completely fail on every level of that. It's embarrassing.
You know what? I did have the feeling of like, you know what? Just shut up and do your time. Yeah. He got you, man.
Yeah. Or better yet, while you're there, just go ahead and jump. Yeah. Right. Because it ain't going to get any better from here on out.
It is one where, I mean, as bad, as mediocre and dumb as the movie is, it's even more so when it reaches its conclusion. Like the way the big wrap up of the reveal of, and then like the whole this twist that comes at the very end. You're like, You guys got to be kidding.
Yeah, it's
me.
like they threw in some fucking Hanna-Barbera ending where you're like, really, dude?
Look, yeah. And the whole showing New York. Hey, look, see, I got the diamond. He set me up. It's like they could have easily turned around and said like, well, you must have just stole it. Going back in jail.
And you know what? At the end, what he did, because at the end of this movie, they showed, now there's no doubt that Sam Worthington is going to get this diamond back. And he like tackles Ed Harris in the middle of the street and pulls that diamond out. The moment he would have said, look, I got it. Police would have mowed his ass down.
Yeah.
Shit, man, I didn't know that. I thought this might have some kind of arty. Get it, and then there's some French guy going, it's just like life.
The entire scene turns into a snow globe.
Yeah, that diamond is actually rosebud.
I love how the movie just like at the very end, right when you're leaving, like, wow, I can't believe that. It goes like, hold on, we need to show you that everything that started this was complete bullshit too.
Oh, see, here's the deal, Cyrus. Now let's just say that everything we've said has just not convinced you yet that this is a bad movie. Like, I got to go see this for myself.
But it has convinced me.
Okay,
but let's say it has.
Just play along, goddamn.
All right, sorry, yeah.
Let's say it.
But Korey, what if I still want to see this movie?
Shh.
Let's pretend you have no brain.
Now, let's say you just bought that heist. You're like, okay, you know what? They could have went on the internet and ordered all these tools off eBay and the iSpyStore.com. And all. Yeah. They went over to Walmart and Home Depot, and they could do all this stuff. The very last scene in this movie. No fucking way! No! Don't tell me that I have to accept this. There's none at all. It's like that is some elaborate shit for some blue collar ass people.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't saying they're not intelligent, but there ain't no way they could have pulled this off. That's some CIA type shit. No. I'm like Michael in the office. No, God, no. I can't take that shit, man.
And this movie is rated Channing Tatum.
No, Channing Tatum would have today. Channing Tatum would be like, he'd say, "I ain't doing that, man." No, man, no.
No, he wouldn't.
Well, you didn't see Haywire.
No, he wouldn't. I ain't buying that. Yeah.
I did not see Haywire. But anyway, no, man, bullshit. This is some fucking bullshit. No, fuck this movie, man. It's a fuck you. This movie got the nerve to come up here and try and tell me I'm stupid and I'm gonna accept this. No, hell no, fuck you. Who you think you are?
I will not go so far as a fuck you, because it is one of those things where for stupid people, they were very entertained by it. They bought into it. It plays on what they like. It really did remind me of Tower Heist in that way, where almost at times it seemed like kind of playful. Like, all right, well maybe you guys are in the joke. Oh, you're not in on the joke. Oh, fuck. So I just came up with some old bullshit. I didn't get mad about it. But it was like,
okay, Leon.
wow.
I lost my temper for a little bit. I'm a little
you
better
okay?
now. I'm collecting now. You know what? I'm gonna back up and give it some more bullshit too. I've seen worse. No, I was mad. But I got to pull back.
Never wants to be that guy. He's the fuck you guy.
We're good.
I never got angry about it, but I was like, it's not rising above some old bullshit. I wish I could give it more, but it just won't let me.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? This stupid is as stupid does, and this movie is a pure example of that. So like as soon as like the first minute tells you like just how ridiculous and just corny this movie is, I'm like, all right, this is who you're catering to. This is for the audience that you're trying to please, which is the red box audience. I get that.
And patients, apparently.
Yeah, and watch it's like they knew exactly.
Yeah,
they knew exactly what they were doing, and they didn't need this script to be any smarter than it was, and it was just kind of just let's throw something out there with Sam Worthington, and it didn't offend me. It didn't offend me because like how can I be offended if I go and pay for shit? I usually expect shit.
Right.
So if they glossed it over, like, this is some really good fucking shit, I'd be like, all right, I got what I paid for. And this is just some bullshit. I'd give it a fuck you just because it's going to be completely forgettable. But when I think about a fuck you, I mean, that's like insulting me, my intelligence, and what I should expect from a certain movie.
If it starred a different actor, an actor who I think is a good actor, somebody to get hyped for, then I'd be like, man, fuck you. You set me up. But this, you come into it and it's starring Sam Worthington and you hear what it's about. It's like, there's no reason for me to expect more from this.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to come
I know.
back around.
Are we gonna have to talk Korey-
no,
you
get
talk
on-
Korey off the ledge.
This shit ain't gonna make me think I'm done. No, fuck this movie, man. No, hell no.
Reviewer on the ledge.
I jumped a long time ago.
This is my retrial.
Time is running out here, Nick.
I need you to believe me. Gentlemen, you are go for takedown.
What if he didn't do it? What if he's innocent?
He's playing you.
This is my negotiation.
Nick, we need more time. Don't move! Stay where you are! You want me to trust you? Tell me it's done. I am an innocent man!